Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? How are you guys? Give me one sec. Just need to remove my filter. Alright, this should sound a lot better now. I hate using filters because like they make my voice sound really weird, like inauthentic. So I prefer using like just like raw like audio. Yeah, like life is good. Life is good. I just released my latest video on React, so hopefully you guys have been liking that video. Yeah. I had fun making that video, to be honest. I feel like, that was definitely a must-make video because a lot of people were new to React and they needed like some kind of crash course. I think crash courses are better than I generally think crash courses are better than like, playlist videos. So, yo, what's up, Wicked Piglet? How are you? How's it going? How's it going? We'll wait a little bit, wait for some people to come over and see what they see what's up. In the meantime, I'll probably play some music, I don't really like playing NCS that much because it's just not music that I like, but I'll play something else. You guys won't be able to hear it, but I'll play something else. Let me play something else. All right, there we go. All right, you guys can't hear the music, but it's all right. I'll entertain you guys with my voice. I'm doing fantastic. What about you? I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Could be doing better, but I'm doing okay. Could be doing better. Could be doing better. Man, I got tea though, so that's good. That's good. That's good. We're gonna be working on our jobs application, so basically just a continuation with that. What exactly with the job? You know what? I actually haven't touched this for like a couple days, so I gotta look back at what we have so far because I actually don't even remember what we've last did. I think the last thing we did was searching. Oh yeah, I remember now. The last thing that we wanted to do was to yeah, I remember now. The last thing that we're trying to solve is to make it so that when they apply, it'll keep track of it. But we want to also like make it so that if they apply, it'll show them that they applied. So that was like one thing that I wanted to figure out. But we were talking about migrating the database to MySQL. I'm not going to do that live on stream, though, because that's going to be separate, so you just have to worry about that. Why is it not loading? There we go. Let's log in. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Okay, awesome. I like it. Okay, so yeah, we have a bunch of jobs. We want to apply to them. So basically, we need a way to keep track of every single job that's being applied to. And we also want to save jobs too. So like, we want to keep track of whether or not this job was saved by the user. We want to keep track if, yeah. Basically, it's kind of like we want to wait for the user to save the job as well as apply. So on the database, we need to keep track of all the jobs that the user applied to. So we're gonna do this with MongoDB. I'm gonna scale it out later with MySQL though. I'm not gonna do it on stream because that really is gonna take a lot of thought, and I don't know, I usually can't really whenever I'm streaming I can't I don't get like the full potential of like just like thinking out something. You know what I mean? Like I don't know why, but I guess maybe because I don't want to like bore you guys too much with like the thought process. I'd rather just like show you guys what we're gonna do instead of like bore you guys to death. So. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. So basically what I want to do is we want to create an endpoint on the backend that's going to take a put request. So whenever we click on this button, it should just say applied. Have you ever thought I'll make a public list for what? Yeah, but I'm not really interested in doing that at the moment because I just have other things that I want to work on. I mean, I was thinking about it, but I don't know. I just don't really like, I just don't really like Discord bots anymore, if I'm being honest. I'm pretty bored of them, so. At some point, you get bored of some things, And I think the primary reason is because I've done so much with it. Like, I've done a lot of things with Discord bots. So, yeah, it's I don't think anyone could disagree on why I'm pretty burnt out from them. I mean, look, if someone gives me some ideas for Discord bots, I'll definitely make videos on them for sure. But in terms of like I don't want to like do all the basics and shit because like that's just boring stuff. How old am I? Guess. Okay, so we're gonna have an endpoint that's basically going to let's see. We're going to basically have an endpoint that's going to allow the user to apply to the job. So we're probably going to use this endpoint. If I go over to the README, we should probably have one over here. Let's see, /jobs, and then we have a job ID and then apply. So that should just be /jobs. Oh, let's go back here. Where are we? Yep, right over here. So that should just be router.put, and then so that's going to be /jobs by default. We want the job ID. And we want apply. Okay, and then we're gonna do jobs controller, apply job. 20, close, very close. Well, not very close, but like close. Damn, there's like no one here today. Empty crowd. I guess no one got the notification. Maybe everyone's bored. They're too busy going outside partying. And I'm just the only one on YouTube currently. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So basically what we want to do is we want to apply for the job. So there's going to be a pull request. So you can see over here, whenever we do router.put job ID apply, this is going to basically be responsible for taking the user that applied, okay? And we want to make sure that we add their ID to the database. Just say it. I'm 22. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm old. Just kidding. Not that old, but... Am I almost done? Not really. I mean, so I'm nowhere near done. I kind of took a break the past 2 days because I've been busy with other things, but right now what we're doing is we're working on the application feature. So when you click on apply, it will basically say you applied. And the way that's going to work is we're going to take the user's ID. So we're going to have to get it from rec.user. So rec.user, and what we'll have to do is we'll have to get a GitHub ID. I think that's the way we have the schema. Yep, GitHub ID. We're going to have to take that, and we're going to have to save it to this. We're going to have to save it to a map right over here. You see where it says applicants? That's where we're going to save it to. Let's see. Want to hear something great? I'm 14 years old and I'm almost a full stack web. That's awesome. That's awesome that you're learning it at such a young age. I wish I was able to learn full stack at a young age, but I was too busy playing Minecraft and video games when I was a kid. So now would I go back and want to trade all those memories? Probably not. I had a good time, with Minecraft. I had a good time. Learned a lot from it, so everyone's got a different path, Everyone's got a different path. So be proud of yourself. That's a good accomplishment to be, so young to be able to code. You're going to be ahead of the game when you reach college. Or maybe you might not even need to go to college, maybe you'll get all the skills and you'll work for Google or start your own company, who knows. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to get the GitHub ID, and we'll have to check to see if GitHub ID is truthy, but this is going to probably give us, yeah. Oh, man, that's going to be an issue. We're going to have to do this, even though I don't want to do it, but... I'm 13 and I have a website from it, so that's awesome. Oh, man, dude, I'm so tired, but I'm just trying to stay awake right now, because, yeah, I'm so tired right now. If you guys are new, feel free to join the Discord server. Link's in the description. We're definitely trying to, grow out the server a lot more. We're at over 3,400 members right now, so we're trying to grow it out, trying to hit 3,500 hopefully by the end of this week. And the server's been pretty inactive, so I'm gonna try my best to make the server as active as possible. Got to make the server active again, How can I add a Twitch live notification? You would need to use like the Twitch API for that. Yo, Scrapman, what's up? How are you? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? By the way, guys, I have a new video coming out soon. I'm not gonna say too much about it, but I think you guys will like it. The video is gonna teach you guys how to deploy your application to a server. So if you want to like figure out how to like deploy like a full stack app to like a web server, like not a web server, like a virtual private server, I think you guys will really love it. It's gonna come out. I don't know when it's gonna come out, but I think you guys will love it. I'll link it to you guys when it's out. Okay, so we have the GitHub ID, and what we want to do is we want to get the parameter. So we want to get the job ID. So the job ID is going to be the actual job ID. I'll show you what it looks like in the database. The job ID is going to be the MongoDB's actual job ID. Hold on, I'll show you. So the job ID is going to be this right over here. It's going to be this right over here. You see this object ID? That's going to be the job ID. So we're going to use that to make the application. Okay, so we're going to get that from rec.params. And then what we want to do is if the GitHub ID is present, we want to do a couple things. We want to first make sure. Let's see. I think maybe what I'll do instead, I'll actually just fetch the job listing. So const job listing equals awaits job listing find a by ID. So we can just easily pass in the job ID over here. Okay. And now, so if this is truthy, then we're gonna go ahead and continue with our app. If it's not, then we're gonna have to do a couple other things. So what I'll do is, let's see. Actually, here, I'll do this. Let me wrap this in a try catch. I'm not really a fan of like wrapping things in try catch, but you know what I'll do? I'll do this. If no GitHub ID return res dot. We'll do send status 403. So that way I don't have to wrap this inside. I hate wrapping things inside if statements, if I'm being honest with you. Well, I like nesting it is the worst part. Yo, Jean LaRose, how are you, man? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you've been doing fine. So I'm gonna wrap this in a try catch, and then what I'll do is I'll just error console log it, and if any error is present, we will return a status of 500. Okay. So now if job listing exists, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna update job listing. So we want to basically update this applicants field right over here. If you look over in the job listing schema, you can see that there's this applicants property, which is a map. Okay. And what we want to do is, let's see. I'm doing good, thank you. Ziad, welcome to the stream. How's it going? If you guys, yeah, like I said, if you guys are new to the server, be sure to join. If you guys are new to the stream, be sure to join the Discord server. Link is in the description. Huh. I wonder what would happen if I do this default. Would this even work? It should work. It should work. Leave this live stream on YouTube so we can watch all of it. Yeah, I always leave my live streams on YouTube. I always do. No worries. No worries. Alright. Let me go ahead and create a job right now. And let's see what happens. So let's just do go developer. And we'll just say go developer. Okay, so let's submit. So that should create the job. So if I go over here, yep, we have it over here. I should be able to search for it as well. So let's do Golang. Let's see. Yep, right over there. Perfect. Okay. So now on the back end, we should see that that job was created. And there should be applicants. Yep, we have this default object. Perfect. That's awesome. Remy World, what's up? How's it going? Rockle Games, welcome. I have a brand new video coming out soon for you guys. I think you guys will love it. It's going to be a deployment video on a virtual private server. You guys will love it. I'm going to let you guys know when it drops. Will you create a GitHub repository for this project? No, this is my own personal project, so I can't share with you. I can't share with you guys. The most that you guys will get is just me streaming it up to a certain point, but I can't share this code with anyone. I mean, who knows? We'll see. Maybe I'll share like the base, but then after that, I'm gonna have to like keep it private. Alright, I'm done with my tea, man. Done with my tea. Alright. Noisy Project, welcome to the stream. How's it going? How are you? How's it going? Okay. God damn, this music sucks. Let me change the music real quick. Alright, there we go. Change the music. Alright, now I can code 10 times better. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to add the user to the applicant. Okay, now this is going to be really annoying because this is why I feel like having a relational database would be much easier because I can keep track of when the user applied. Man, this is going to suck. This work. No, this won't work. I mean, maybe I can create like a map and they'll map it to like a job listing item, but I personally wouldn't like that though. Or maybe I could just create a new job listing application. Maybe that's what I could do is I could probably create like a separate schema for representing the job application. But then the problem becomes we have to search every single thing and compare it. So, but then the problem here is that we'll end up having like an entire map. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but you know. Okay, so job listing. Okay, so here's what I'll do: const applicants. And we want to get the applicants. And I'm going to cast this to a map. And we need to specify a key value pair. So string. For now, I'll just do string any, but we're actually going to use an interface to type this. Can I get chef? What do you mean, can I get chef? What do you mean? Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to do applicants.set GitHub ID. For now, we'll just set it to true. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to do applicants.update or not applicants.update. We want to do job listing. And we'll basically update the map. So, again, I'm going to have to migrate this to SQL later, so don't worry. We'll update applicants and save. I don't think we need to save, but I'll double check. Okay, so if this all works out, then we'll return a send status of 200. Okay, if it doesn't work out, we will return, let's see, a 400, because that's a bad request. Can I get chef? What do you mean engineer? Do you mean like the, oh, do you mean like the badge? Oh, well, so if you want to get the badge, you can join like as a member, like you can join, so there's 2 tiers. You can join as a developer or you can join as a junior engineer. So like if you want to, like, you know, if you want to, you can. You don't have to though. GHRF, how's it going, man? Why is MERN stack so hard? Well, that's pretty subjective, but I mean, what do you find hard about it? That's the real question. Like, what do you think is the hardest thing about MERN stack? Let's boil it down to what the main problem is. Hey, if I was wondering, is job applicants the same as job applicants I get? I think it works the same way too. Yeah, it works the same way. But I think TypeScript will complain about it though, because they'll say it's not a such property. What do you use for server-side validation? So right now we're not doing any server-side validation just yet, but when I actually start before I deploy, before like everything gets deployed, I'm gonna actually have to add server-side validation. So I'm gonna use Express. There's actually a library that we can use. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Express Validation. So we'll just use that instead. Oh, are you talking about the? Are you talking about the server? Oh, you're talking about the Discord server, right? Well, so the mid-range engineer and the junior engineer, these roles are for these are moderator roles, so you can't get them unless you're a moderator. I thought you meant like on the channel, but yeah, these are moderator roles, so you can't get them unless you're like. By the way, if you guys are new, like I said, feel free to join the Discord server. We're trying to get more people on there, so you just feel free to join. Good place to talk about programming, ask for help. Definitely check it out. I don't think you'll regret it. Plus, we're on the road to getting partnered too, so once we get if we do get partnered, that'll be big for our server. How do you get staff? That's a very hard question to answer. Anson, do you have the link for the Flutter Discord? I can send it to you. That's the Flutter Discord. I'm not in home for join. Okay, let's try to do this. So right now we need to call this API. So let's see. Let's see. Okay. So we're going to go on the front end, and what we want to do is we want to make this API call. So we want to make the API call to /API/jobs /job ID, and then apply. So on the front end, we need to go over to the job page right over here. Okay. And now we're rendering every single job over here. We need to actually do this. We need to give every single job its own key. And that's going to be job.id, like that. That's going to be the key. So that way we actually know which job corresponds to which. Okay, key. Now I need to actually get the key. I'm not sure how to do that though. There should be a way that I can reference the key. I don't know how to do that. I think it's props.key. Right, I'm not sure. Yeah, it has to be props. Yeah, it has to be props.key. It has to be props.key. If I go over here, let's see. What's going on here? Let's see. Oh, I mean, I don't even need a key, but I can just do job listing.id if I'm being honest with you. Like, I just do job listing.id. So I think it's undefined, huh? Interesting. Let's see. Well, I gotta debug this now, so let's do that. Let's see, return that, and then we'll console log job listing. Let's just see what it looks like. Should I learn TypeScript? Yes. It's very useful. Okay, so it's not ID, it's actually underscore ID, so we need to actually fix that. There we go. I don't know what that's gonna break. Yes, right over here. Okay, so now if I go over here, it should just be underscore. There we go. Now we should have the ID. Okay, so now we'll know which job actually is corresponding to this. Okay, so that's good. So now what we want to do is whenever we click on apply, so what we can do is we can do submit. Huh. This is how you gotta go to the documentation for that. The reason why you should learn TypeScript is because it has a lot of features that JavaScript doesn't have, and you'll probably have a better time with TypeScript. The only difference is that it can be very annoying with all the type inferences and like the typings. So you might not like it at first, but it does take some time to get used to. Okay, so let me go to the documentation real quick. Alright, let's see. Yep, on click submit. That's what I wanted. So on click submit is what I wanted. And what's going to happen is when we click on this button, we're going to go ahead and do apply job. And we're just going to take in the job ID. Alright, there we go. Async. Rin, how's it going? How's it going? How are you, man? Okay, so whenever we click on that submit button, whenever we click on save, oops. We're gonna pass in a job listing.id, just like this. Oh jeez, it's giving me this issue, huh? Fuck. I might not be able to use what? What's going on here? Oh, maybe it doesn't take in a parameter. Ah, that's why. But can I make it async though? Alright, there we go. Maybe that's okay, there we go, that's better. I'm doing good, thank you. Ryan Hoffer, what's up, homie? I'm back to fix your debugging issues. Yo, how's it going, man? Keter, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so right now I'm working on the apply feature. So when you click on apply, you should just send an API request, sending the job ID so we know which job ID to apply to. And it's going to take the user's ID and add it to the map. So, by the way, if you guys have any questions in regards to getting help with your code, just ask on the Discord server, because I can't look at every single person's question without knowing like what the code is. And, you know, so just ask on the Discord server and someone will help you out. Okay, so just to show you guys, if I click on apply over here, you can see the ID gets logged, and it's gonna be different every single time. You know, it's gonna be awesome. Okay, living the dream. Really been digging your channel. Awesome, man. I'm glad you're like. What's your favorite video so far? If you have one, what do you think is my best video? Subjective. That's subjective, but just curious. Okay. So now we're gonna need to basically make an API request. So we're gonna make a pull request. We're gonna do this with let's see, API/jobs. So that's going to be the job ID as the route parameter, and then apply. And we need to make sure we pass in with credentials. No data. Credentials true. Well, actually, instead of leaving it as null, I'll just leave it as an empty object. All right, there we go. So that's going to make a pull request. So now watch this. We're going to go ahead and import that right over here. So we're going to do apply job. Wait, I can't actually name it like that. It doesn't want to be imported. That sucks. Import. So we're gonna go and call this function. I'll actually use try catch. So const data equals await. Apply job application. And we're gonna pass in the job ID, and this is gonna return a promise, or it's gonna resolve that promise for us. We'll try catch this. So this is just gonna make a pull request. Any errors, we'll just log it for now. Okay, so we're gonna console log data. I've been watching the dashboard tutorial. It's right up my alley. Most tutorials are too basic. Yeah, I'm glad you like it, man. I think that was like a really fun series to make because it allowed me to learn more about GraphQL. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. Favorite language when it comes to coding? Java. I usually speed up programming videos. I had to slow yours down. Is it because I talk too fast? That is a huge problem for me. I do talk really fast. I've been trying to work on it. I'll definitely work on a lot more later. Alright, so now we should see in the console that we should have... Okay, so let's look at the console. Let's click on apply. Let's actually look at the network tab. So we got an OK. That's awesome. So which one was this? It was this one. How do I filter? I don't know how to use this, if I'm being honest with you. How do I even use this filter? Oh, there we go. Okay. Seems like I couldn't find it for some reason. That's very weird. Well, it should be the first one, I think. Yeah, this one right over here. Now, if you look at applicants, there we go. You see we have our ID over there. That's good. If I click on apply over here, you can see we have applicants over here. So it's basically doing what it's supposed to do. It's adding the user to the object, which is good. Okay, that's good. So now what I need to do is I need a way to tell if the user actually applied or not. Because if I do this again, it's just going to keep, you know, applying. We need to find a way to see if the user actually applied or not. So that's going to be the hardest part of today's task, is figuring out which applications that the user applied to. It shouldn't be that hard though, because what we're going to do is we're going to do this. When we send back the jobs, so let me go over to, let's see. Right over here. Oh, not search jobs. Wait. Where am I getting the jobs from? Hold on. Oh, that should be right over. Yeah, fetch jobs. Yep, right over here. So when we go over here, this is fetching all the data that's showing over here. What we're gonna do is for every single we're gonna have to loop through every single job. So that's gonna be right over here. So we're basically gonna have to loop through it. Okay, we're gonna have to go through every single job. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to check to see if the user. Well, first we have to do this. Const. Let's see. We're gonna basically have to map, and for every single job, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to check to see if job is truthy. So if job dot not job is truthy, if jobs dot applicants is truthy. Okay. So if this is true, we're gonna console log this. Now watch this. It's gonna console log it twice because three times because we applied to 3 jobs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the logs real quick, and I'm gonna refresh. Now you see how it logs it 3 times, right? That makes sense. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check to see if the current user that's making this request, to see if they're inside that map. If they are, we're gonna attach a dynamic property. And then and then on the front end, we're gonna check to see if that property exists, and if it does, we're gonna render a different button. I'm gonna go AFK for like 1 minute. I gotta use the bathroom. BRB. Back, sorry. No, it's not that. Most videos are too basic. They explain every minor detail of the library they're using. Your videos seem to be targeted more. Well, so here's the thing. The dashboard video was definitely targeted for an intermediate level. But if it's something that's like a crash course, like something very simple, like it's like you can sometimes guess like the intention of the video, like whether or not it's geared towards like beginners. Like I'll definitely note that. Like for my very basic videos, like Discord bot tutorials, well, the basics, like I'll make sure I explain every single little detail to the best of my ability. Same thing with like my beginner videos on like programming and stuff. I make sure I like explain everything to like the best of my ability. All right, so if job applicants, then what we want to do is we want to basically attach this field over here, and let's see if job applicants could play true. So if this is false, actually no, sorry. We need to actually check to see if has job dot rec dot user dot GitHub ID, and this is where I have to be pretty annoyed. We have to change to any. All right, so let's make another request. Now it's saying has not a function. That's because this is a map. So this is an object rather than a map. Maybe this might work. It probably will fail if I'm being honest. Yeah, fail. This says applicants that has not a function. That sucks. Vortex, what's up? How are you? Alright, it seems like I can't do that because it's just a regular object, which sucks. Can I convert object to map JS? Maybe I can do this. Let's see. Applicants equals new map object.entries applicants. Maybe that might work. Alright. Okay, seems like that works. Okay, you can see now it's in there. So if it's in there, we're going to attach this property. And we're going to say true. And if it's not, we will just say job.apply equal false. Actually, wait, I can just do this. Hold on. Job.applied equals applicants.has.user.github ID. I think that would be a lot better. Yep. So I don't have to do this. That will save some time. This will return a truthy value or not. A Boolean value. So if job applicants, so that's good. And then, let's see. Yeah, then we can return job. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is, let's see. Should I just do this instead? Should I just map this? This is going to look ugly. Like, it'll work, but it'll look really ugly. Okay. Now watch this. I'm going to go ahead and refresh. And you're going to see a bunch of objects. So now if you look through every single job, you'll see applied is true. Applied is true. Applied true. Applied false. It should say false, but I guess it doesn't want to say false. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. That's okay. I'm doing good, thank you. Hi, when's the next episode of Java tutorial? I'm not sure. The video series kind of did really bad. And I kind of, I might honestly, I'm probably going to continue it later. Just not right now because I have a lot of other things doing. But I definitely do want to continue it. I'm probably just going to end up scrapping it and then make a crash course on it. Because I generally just hate making like long series. I'd rather do everything in one video if I'm being honest with you. So I might just like do like a brand new video that shows you how to like code Java like from scratch. I don't know. I'll have to see. Okay, so what we're gonna do is let's do this. So watch this. So on the front end, okay, so right over here, okay, so submit text. This is going to be equal to let's see. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, hey, look, if applied, we'll say applied, else apply. Now watch this. See how it says applied, 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 apply, apply, apply. Okay, now what we want to do is for the button. Is there a way we can disable this? Should be a way to disable. Yep, okay. So submit props. Okay. So now you see how these are disabled now? Okay, because we applied to it. Right? And if I click this, if I refresh, you see it says applied. Okay, if I click this, it says applied as well. Okay. Now what we should probably do is we should probably update the state. So when we click on this, if it's a 201, then let's update the state. So we'll use react.use state. So actually I'll do this const applied. Okay, so this is going to do the trick. There we go. And now we'll do a react.use effect. Actually, we probably don't even need that. We could just do this. Set applied equals true. Okay. Now watch this. If I do this, applied, 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 applied. If I refresh, there you go. Yep. Works just fine. Awesome. That's great. That's great. That's what I like to see. Progress. Progress. And we're going to apply to every single job. Okay, and now if you want, you can go to the database and you can verify that every single job has the applicants. CR ID is in there. True, true. And if I were to log in with a different account, it would not show applied. Or if I were to log out, let me go ahead and destroy the session real quick. Let me actually do this. Let's go here. Now you're gonna see we actually have an error. So we have an error. The reason why we have an error is because we're not logged in. So on the back end, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to do this. So we're gonna have to go to the back end. And right over here, so we're only going to map this only if the user is not logged in. So if the user is not logged in, then we won't map it because we don't care. So I think what I'll do is I'll actually do this instead. I'll go back here. Jobs. Okay. So what I'll do is, let's see. And I'll clean this up, don't worry. Yo, what's up? How are you, man? How long did it take you to know all this? About 2 years, really. Lots of hard work and dedication. So if rec.user. So if the user is logged in, okay. Here, let me do this. And then fetch jobs. So if the user is logged in, we'll do that. Now, if the user is not logged in, then we will do this. Wait, so if, oh wait, whoops, sorry. If rec.user, then we will actually, like, let me do this, sorry. So rec.user, then we'll send this. Okay, so if the user is logged in, we will then map everything to tell if they applied or not. If they're not logged in, we'll send this. So now if I refresh, seems like it's still giving us an issue. Not sure why. Oh, it's because we're not logged in, but it should still show it though, right? If rec.user, okay, we're not logged in. Else, we're gonna return this fetch jobs. Huh? Interesting. Oh, you know why? It's because I think the jobs page is failing authentication, but that shouldn't even be an issue though, because I don't think I'm even checking, right? I think I am checking. Let me fix that real quick. Let's see, because we don't need to be logged in for that page. I'm gonna look at chat in just a sec. Sorry, I'm not really looking at chat right now. Yeah, we're getting an issue right over here, because oh wait, no, it shouldn't even be an issue. Like, I'm not... Where am I fetching? No. What the hell? Huh, interesting. We have a bug we need to fix. I'm not fetching... Yeah, I'm not fetching user data anywhere here. Huh, maybe on the back end I am checking... Nope, I don't think I'm checking anything here, so that should be okay. Can I read property map of undefined? I'm doing good, thank you for asking. Yeah, so this is really weird. Let me go ahead and make an actual API call. Let me see. Page 1, count 10. Okay, so we're getting our data back. There's no problem with that. We're getting our data back. Oh wait, I know why. There we go. How long have I been coding for? 4 years. Excuse me. Okay. So we're gonna implement a logout route real quick, and what I'll do is, let's see. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually get rid of this. And I'll actually create a link route. So export const link routes. Let's see. So when we click on this link, it'll log us out. So now inside, let's see, navigation bar. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, perfect. So link route. So this one's gonna be like a link. So let's see, link to route link. What is my VS Code theme? One Classic Dark. That's the name of the One Classic Dark. Oh no, that's not what I want. I want to actually... How do I do this? I mean, I could just redirect them. Did I fix the tags? Yes. I actually have a better way to do this. How? Well, the problem was I was updating like I was updating an immutable object, which was not recommended. So, like, I asked some people on the React the Flux server, and they told me to fix that part, and then that seems to have fixed it. So, yo, what's up, Taro Spams? How are you? I'm doing good. Yeah, I hate this so much. It's pushing it. I don't want that. I wonder what I could do is I could probably make it so that when you click on this link, I'll probably just do this. Let me see. I doubt this is gonna work, but it's worth trying. It's worth trying. Okay, there we go, it works. So if I go back here, if I refresh, okay, perfect, that works. So now in the back end, I'll just redirect the user. I think there's a better way I can do this. I'll save it for later though. So let's just do a redirect to HTTP localhost port 3000. I don't really like doing it this way, but we'll do it. Screw it. So let's log in. Alright, so let's go to dashboard and let's log out. So redirect us, perfect. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Alright, have a go, Ryan. Take it easy. Okay, awesome. So this works perfectly. I'm gonna add a delay too, like a 2-second delay, so you can't just like scroll through here because that's like API spam. So I added like a delay, so you can't like just like go through every single one. But I need to cache everything though. How do you generate those jobs? Well, right now what I'm doing is I'm creating them right over here. So I create the job over here, so I can call it like whatever I want. Get the title whatever I want. So I can do something like YouTube backend developer, and I can just say and what else? Go away. And then over here you can just type whatever you want. Salary, 150,000 a year, and I can give tags. So YouTube backend Spring Boot, and I can also delete tags if I want to. And when I click submit, it should create the job over here, and you can see that we have the job over here. I can also search for jobs too. So I do YouTube and get the job over here. Okay. Now the problem here is that let's see. So to answer your question, basically these jobs are fetched from the database. So we fetch it from Express, and then we render it dynamically. So that's basically transforming a list or an array into a bunch of JSX elements that can be rendered on the DOM. So that's how it's here. If you don't know how to do that, I do have a video that shows you how to dynamically render. If you guys haven't watched my latest video on React, feel free to check it out. Like, I definitely do think it will help you guys out a lot. Don't get me wrong. Like I only cover like the basics. It doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna become a master. You need to actually build projects and stuff. Which again, I'm gonna be doing more projects, and I'm gonna be doing on my channel. So like in the next couple videos are gonna be like actually like React applications. So it'll definitely help you guys a lot. So definitely check out the video, and let me know how it works out for you. I'll leave a link you guys right over here, so you guys have no excuse to not watch it. There's a search by tag or content. So it searches by tags. This is how the algorithm works. It searches by tags, and then it searches by title or description. So it'll use a regular expression to test the title or description. So if I want to search full stack, it'll give me this one. Let me actually remove the ID, because we don't need to show that anymore. There we go. Okay. I'm learning Node.js and Express the moment. Yeah, man, that's good. Again, I have videos on Node and Express too, so feel free to check it out, and hopefully it'll work out for you. And when you get to React, definitely check out that React video. I'm gonna keep making React videos, and then I'm probably gonna do Angular later. So right now, this is like the basic functionality right now. And basically, we need a dashboard for the person that applied. So that's gonna be for managed jobs. So for managed jobs, this is going to show all of the jobs that the user created, and it's going to show all the jobs the user applied for. I think that should. Yeah, I think actually we'll do this. I think that's what dashboard should be for. It should show all the jobs the user applied for and all the jobs that the user created, and they should be able to see who applied, and they should be able to see. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Yeah, I do agree, but like I said, that's something for later. Though we're not going to worry about that right now. That's like a later desired feature. So yeah, I think maybe the dashboard, instead of creating a bunch of different routes, or maybe manage jobs could be like, show all jobs you applied for, show all jobs that you've created, and then basically the person should be able to just see all the jobs that they created, and they can see who applied to the jobs. Same thing with yeah, they can see all the jobs they applied to as well. So this is nice. I like it. I like it. We're gonna make it look more spiffy. We're gonna make it look nicer with some animations later. Maybe, who knows? We'll see. Yeah. Definitely. We're definitely gonna have an inbox. So whenever a user applies, we're gonna send a notification to the user. Well, not a notification, but we're gonna create a new message for the user, and they're gonna be able to see it. So there'll be like an inbox, like maybe right over here somewhere, like an inbox or something. Yeah, like a messaging system. Yep, like a messaging system. So what I'm probably gonna do is on the right side over here, I'm gonna have two buttons. It's gonna say applied, or maybe I'll do a. Yeah, I think maybe on over here on this side, I'll probably do something like applicants or something like that. Total applicants, something like that, or maybe like total messages. I don't know, like view your inbox or something, and then you can see all the messages that you received. I'm probably not gonna do live chat. I might do a WebSocket. I actually might do live chat. Not sure. I might do live chat. I might do messaging. I don't know. But yeah, so far this project's coming out really well. It's coming out really well. I like it. I like it. Is it responsive? Not yet. Like I said, we're focusing on functionality first before we get to like the design. Again, I'm not too fond of design right now. Like I'm gonna work on the design later, like the responsiveness. Like that's gonna come later on. But yeah, before we deploy it, then yeah, we're gonna make it. We're actually gonna work on a separate mobile app for this. Actually, well, not, by we, I say that basically means me. I'm actually gonna use Flutter to build the mobile app, just for like a challenge. I think that'll be lots of fun, because I need to get better at Flutter too. So, and I think the Flutter mobile app will look a lot nicer too. We're still gonna make this responsive though for mobile, so you can definitely still use it for mobile. But yeah. Yeah, yep. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm really liking the app. I'm really liking it a lot. Yeah, like the advanced features would be having like a messaging system so that people can exchange messages. And then I think yeah, after that will be Gucci. Huh, interesting. I'm not sure why. Oh, you know what the issue is? Oh, the reason why it's not showing applied is because the backend is using a different function. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We're not checking to see if the user applied or not. That's fine. We'll work that later. Yeah, I need to write a to-do list. Silver and Gray, how are you? What does the save do? Save, so right now it doesn't do anything, but what it should do is it's kind of like a bookmark. You can basically save the user. You can save the tag. Can you show the tags and listing results of the search? I mean, I could, but why would you want to? I mean, I could. I think maybe you know what's a good idea. I can show the tags, and then the user should be able to click on it. And when they click on it, it'll perform a new search with tags only. So it'll show all the jobs with those tags. I think that's a good idea to do, right? I'll also add a feature where you can report a job listing too. So if it's like a scam, you can report it. And I also need to add roles too. Let me actually go to my ClickUp real quick, my ClickUp app, so I can like write these things down because I know I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget it. And I think I'm probably just gonna get off in a couple minutes because it's gonna be a short stream today. So this is currently in progress, so I'll leave it there. To do display tags on job listings. Why is it giving me an issue? Why is it giving me... I can't save. This is stupid. What the hell? Does the website have like a resume portfolio function? So that is entirely dependent on the README. Okay, I know. So you can't upload... I mean, I'm going to allow it so that you can upload a resume. But it's where we're doing GitHub README first. So that's going to inspire people to use a README on their GitHub account. That was the main idea, but we can definitely add a resume though. Like, we can definitely add, like, a feature where you can upload your resume and then add, like, a PDF viewer. So watch this. So you see? It's going to show you this. So this is basically your quote-unquote your resume. It's just pulled from GitHub. Okay, so whatever you add on GitHub, that's going to basically be right over here. So it fetches data from the API. But yeah, I'm gonna make it so that you can add like a resume. So like on your profile, like when people see your profile, they can click on like view resume and they can see it. So that'll be like the cherry on top. Yeah, like I said, I'm very open to a lot of different ideas. I don't know why this application is giving me an error. This is really annoying. Can I only have 5 to-dos at once? That's dumb. I should be able to have more. Can I not have this? Well, this is dumb. Hello. I don't know why this is not working. What's going on? It's saying the server is giving us an error. God damn it, man. Wow. Do I really need to switch apps? If like... Oh my god. Okay, whatever. I found a workaround. That's really annoying. Alright, yeah, I'll just add it here. So display tags on job listing item. Might be a bug. Might be a bug. Who knows? Creating a Trello clone? Nah, maybe. So yeah, apply for job and buttons click. This is already in progress already. I'm going to leave it as in progress because I'm not fully done with it yet. there still might be some things that I want to do, so I'm not gonna put it into. I'm not gonna complete it yet. What else do I want to do next time? So I want to keep like a good list of things to do. What else? What else? What else? Oh, implement managed jobs. Okay. Let's also do, so we need to actually use, we actually need the user search API, and we also need to add a route for user for. Why are you gonna migrate from Mongo? How did you solve that slider? What slider are you talking about? Yeah, so I'm migrating to Mongo because it'll be a lot more optimized because we have a lot of relational data, and I think it'll be a lot easier compared to, it'll be a lot easier to handle in the long run. I'm not worried about it right now, but later on, before I deploy, I'll migrate everything. What slider are you talking about? The burger? What do you mean? I fixed that a while. I don't know what you mean, but I fixed it a while ago. Well, I never really had an issue with the hamburger, so I'm not sure where you. Trying to think what else we need to display. Maybe an inbox messaging system. So I don't know. I think maybe we'll use a WebSocket for that. So we'll have to see. Styling? I don't remember, to be honest with you. I think we have a good enough. To be honest with you, I rarely ever follow what I write down, which sucks because I really should stick with it. But let me see if I can order my tasks anyway. So what I want to work on tomorrow when I get back on, I'll be streaming again tomorrow. So what I want to do is I want to work on maybe bookmarking first, or I don't know. I kind of just want to work on like whatever, you know. Oh wait, let me do this. Okay, I think we have a decent amount of tasks to do for this week, so I'll keep adding more later on. But yeah, this is good so far. The user search will definitely need to be done later. That should be pretty straightforward. Jobs, okay. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I think I'm pretty much done for today. We did a pretty decent amount of work today. You know, little by little, we're gonna build out this app. So if you guys want to rewatch the whole thing, you know, the VOD is gonna be on. How long have I been streaming for? Probably like an hour and 15 minutes. So yeah, it's not that long. So if you guys want to rewatch it, feel free. So yeah, I'm gonna get off. If you guys aren't in my Discord server, feel free to join and feel free to check it out. The link is in the description. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. I mean, watching the stream. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in my live stream. I'll be streaming at the same time again. So yeah, take it easy, guys.